Hi, my sweet friends. Well, welcome to my YouTube channel. And if you're listening on the podcast, well, welcome. Now that I have my technology, I have my setup, we're gonna kill two birds with one stone. If you're watching on the YouTube channel, I've decided if I don't feel like putting on makeup, I'm not gonna put on makeup. So this is what we get. However, can we just talk about my setup? Can we just talk about it for a minute? We got the mic, we got the laptop, and we got the candle. Like, I'm obsessed. And this is the first time y'all are not leaning up against something really, really weird. So this is the real deal. But anyway, let's get into this. Okay. So today's topic is, as you can tell, it's about you are the real deal. And that's simply because I think a lot of us go through imposter syndrome. I'm someone, I don't think I go through this. As we all know, like delusional, I just kind of figure life is life. It is what it is. I'm good at what I'm good at. I'm not good at what I'm not good at, and I'm okay with that. But some people go through imposter syndrome where they like just believe, oh, if they have this, maybe they're not qualified, maybe they're overwhelmed, and they're just like they can't really understand or rely on their accomplishments. So they doubt their education, they doubt their experiences, they doubt their accomplishments, simply because they feel that they aren't qualified to be in the spot they're in. But today I came to tell you that I fully 100% believe that you are where you are supposed to be. You worked hard to be there, and you should own it. You should be about it. It's you, you're the one. So we're just gonna go through a few quick things, just me ranting about life. But number one of dealing with imposter syndrome is you deserve to take up space. Fill the room with your presence. You have a unique gift, you have a unique ideas, you have thoughts, you have personality, you have a fire, you have something that sets you apart from everyone else in the room that only you can bring to the table. So regardless of how you feel, I just want you to know that you deserve to be there, and you deserve to take up as much space as the guy inside of you, and don't let anyone tell you any different. And if anyone like wants you to just be like, oh, in the background, just relax and blend in, no. I'm here for a reason. I'm qualified for a reason. I was called to do this for a reason, and I deserve to fill up the room with my amazing presence. Number two, believe in yourself because other people believe in you. So fun fact, I got this topic from one of my friends because this video is sponsored, guys. It's not. But anyway, this microphone and the thing that's holding up the iPhone, because like I said, normally y'all are leaning up against something weird, was purchased by a friend. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be the real deal. When he told me it was coming, because I wasn't expecting it, when he told me it's coming, I was like, I'm gonna be the real deal. And he said, you are the real deal. So that's the name of this topic. That's why we got here. But like, other people believe in you, so you have to believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, how do you expect other people to believe in you? And the thing is, no matter how much other people believe in you, if you don't believe in yourself, you can't do the things you've done. Because I could be here in this room in Texas, believing that Sally will do this. If Sally is laying out there crying for 8 hours straight, not working on the thing she said she was gonna work on, guess what? All my belief, and all my faith in Sally, it can't do nothing for Sally, because Sally has to get up out of her bed. She has to stop crying, and she has to do the things that she was called to do. So other people believe in you, but most importantly, you have to believe in yourself. Number three, understand progress over perfection. A lot of time people believe, oh, if I'm not super talented, if I'm not super perfect, if I'm not this, like I said, I put on makeup. All the YouTubers are going to be, why should I do? I don't want to put on makeup, so why should I put on makeup? It's progress. Get there when you get there. But progress over perfection. Everything won't be perfect in the beginning. Everything won't be perfect in the middle. Everything won't be perfect in the end, because we are not perfect. You are not perfect. I'm not perfect. However, are you seeing progress? Are you seeing the strength? Are you building that muscle? Are you moving forward in some way? Progress over perfection. Anything that you try for the first time will be difficult. Anything that you try for the first time, you'll be like, what the heck am I doing? Anything you try for the first time, you have to in order to get to be great, you have to train your muscle. You have to do things that you wouldn't normally do. I saw a quote this week, and it said, oh my gosh, how was the word? It was said, in order to achieve the results you've never gotten, in order to receive, achieve results you've never gotten, you have to do the things that you never did before, basically. So if you want to be perfect, which you can't really be in a certain aspect, but if you want to be as close to that as possible, you have to first just start. And first it might be embarrassing. First you might be like, bro, that was not good. It was terrible. But at the end of the day, you just have to know that you are building a muscle in order to be as close to good as you can get, okay? You're not alone. You can ask for help. Many times people want to do things by yourself. What I get, because I'm a doer by myself or her, but people are in places and people understand things that are different. Like for instance, my logo for my YouTube channel, my sister did that. So whereas for my podcast, I was able to do that by myself, like all the things for my podcast, and I didn't really have to ask anyone for help because I was just like, okay, I know how I wanted to look and I'll figure it out. But for my logo, for my YouTube channel, I wanted that to be really, really nice. To ask my sister who makes logos, who does things like that, to help me out. But it's like, you can ask for help. You're not alone. If you don't understand something, if you need someone to help you, just because you ask for help doesn't make you any less than or anything. Everyone great got to the top by having a connection, by having someone to lean on. God gave us community. God gave us each other. God gave us friendships. He gave us relationships. He gives you whoever. For you to be able to rely on one another, ask for help, ask for expertise. You know, people are there for a reason, so you can ask them. And if they shun you or look down on you, that's on them. That's something that they need to work through because they're no better than you and you're no better than them. So just ask for help if you need it. Focus on your strengths. It's really easy to focus on our weaknesses and be like, okay, I want to fix that, I want to fix that, I want to fix it. But what if you ask yourself, what am I good at? What am I passionate about? How can I use this strength to get me in that? How can I use this strength to help me with this weakness to get to where I need to go? So focus on your strength. You don't need to put yourself down. You don't be like, oh, I'm not good at that. So you'll be like, oh yeah, I want to do this, and then they'll be like, oh yeah, you have to do this, 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 this. You have 3 out of the 4 things, and the 4th thing is the one you focus on. I tend to do this a lot. So don't come for me. I tend to do this sometimes, but at the end of the day, I do, like I said, I have a little confidence problem. At the end of the day, like, I might be like, dang, I don't know how to do that. I'm not that good at it. But those three, let me tell you something. I could be like, if I got 3, Dishna, you got 3. You got 3. So you could figure out number 4. I read a book one time. I don't read a book, but there's a book called Everything is Figure Outable. And I didn't read the whole book. But at the end of the day, I'm like, you know, anytime I think I can't, I'm like, I can figure it out. Because everything is figure outable. And God gave me a brain. And I believe, like, all the things, if you just look back over your life and you saw all the things you were able to overcome, all the things you were able to achieve, all the things you were able to just figure out, you could either figure it out, somebody else has figured it out, YouTube is there, everything is figured out. So focus on your strength and use them to catapult you to where you need to be. Question your thoughts and reframe them. So anytime you do find yourself doubting yourself, I think you should question your thoughts and say, where is this coming from? Why is this a thing? What have I heard? What have I seen? What is filling my spirit to believe that I am less than, that I cannot accomplish? Why am I self-sabotaging? Because sometimes, more than likely, you saw something in the past week, you saw something on social media, you saw something on TV, wherever you have, that's filling your spirit to help, or you heard something or someone spoke that negativity into you and you believe like, oh, I can't do this, blah, 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 blah. Focus, ask yourself, question it, find out where it's coming from, get to the source, and I want you to throw it in the garbage. Even if you have to physically write it on the paper and throw it out, put it, you know, it's all like, you know, if that trend of people was writing things on, what's it called? Plates and breaking them. You can do that, but question your thoughts and reframe them. So if you say like, I'm not good enough because of this, I am good enough because I was able to overcome that. So do what you need to do. Question those thoughts because they are not from God. They are from 1000% the enemy trying to keep us down. But we will not be down. We have things. We have purpose. We're called to do certain things, and we will rise above those thoughts. Okay, don't compare yourself. I talked about this a lot. I talked about this a few months ago. But comparison, thief of joy. Thief of joy. You are you. That person is that person. She is she. He is he. Whoever is whoever. And just because they may appear to be better at it than you are, like I said, they too had to get started. So you might not be like, oh man, I can never get that because I don't have a rat-a-tat, none of this, none of that. Okay. Ask for help or figure it out. Everything is at your fingertips. I always say that. I tell people all the time, it's there now. Listen, time is a resource. What else is a resource? YouTube, resource. TikTok, resource. Don't compare yourself to others. Instead, learn from them. You can stalk them. Instead of being like, oh my God, he has this or she has that or whatever, you can say, oh wow, they did this like this. I like that. How would I make this my own? I could change that and do this and this. And you can use them as a resource to say, how can I do this with my own twist? And the thing is, you're not copying them. You just have a message on your heart and you want to share it with the world, but you want to share it in your own way. So yeah, don't compare yourself. Maybe learn from them. You can even reach out and ask me. I don't know what happened, but something in my life, somewhere, something happened. Because I look at the girl I used to be and the girl I am now, and I realize there ain't nobody I ain't gonna ask a question to. I don't care. If I have a question, I gotta ask it. Because I'm like, what you would tell me? No. I've heard no in the last month, 3 months, let's say year. In the last year, 2024, they have been, I said 24. When I first turned 24, I said 24 was the year for more. 24 must be the year of the no's, because I've heard so many no's and gotten so many rejections, it doesn't even hurt anymore. So now I'm like, oh, I have a question. Might as well ask. Oh, they get to tell me no. So ask questions or reach out. So if you see someone, you'd be like, oh man, I wonder how that girl got that. She seems to be doing so great. Slide in her Instagram DMs and ask her. You know how much random women as being their Instagram, oh hey, blah, 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 just a quick question. They might not get back to me that day, but by the end of the week, I have my answer. So if I didn't, I would still be sitting down. I wonder how she did this. I wonder. Everyone started from somewhere. And like I said, if they decide to look at you as less than or look down on you, that's something that they have to work out. And that's also something that they have to now, I feel like they owe it to their old selves to remember where they came from. Because if they were once in our position, they were once in our spots where they were like, man, I wonder how she got there. And someone had to answer their questions, correct? It may have not been through Instagram or Facebook or whatever you have. It may have been over the phone. It may have been face-to-face in a restaurant. But they had to ask someone a question. And someone had to give them the answer to help them out or somewhere. Because in life, our brain is just asking questions all the time. Even if it wasn't a physical person, they read it somewhere. So that person had to put it. There's nothing in life that was like, we figure things out by asking questions. And your brain will be asking questions, will be reading the blog. But the thing is, the way you find that out is that your brain is asking these questions. So whether you're reading it, writing it, asking a friend, having a conversation with friends, we're constantly absorbing these information. So ask questions and don't be afraid, because like I said, no will not kill you. It will not kill you. I don't know, like I said, I don't know when this happened to me, because I was so afraid of no's. I wouldn't ask anybody nothing. Now, anybody, if you want me to ask somebody something, text me, I will ask them, because I don't care what they could do. Anyway, don't let anything hold you back. That's the last point. But don't let anything hold you back. I don't know if it's you, your parent, your thing, whatever it is, whatever the dream is that you are chasing. I would encourage you today to chase that dream. Don't let anything hold you back, whether it be finances, whether it be, oh, I'm not smart enough, whether it be, I don't have this degree. I have 2 degrees. And you know what I realized? I don't think they're worth anything. Shh. I told my aunt this week, I said, you know, my degrees are worth over 100 grand. She said, yeah, way more. Because my first year of college alone was 20,000. She said, you know, I've been there 6 years and master's degree costs more. But anyway, long story short, I said, you know, my degrees cost over 100 grand together. And I said, you know what I realized? They may not be worth nanny. I've decided that I paid 100 grand for friendship. I don't know. So if you are guessing it, or I don't have that degree, garbage. It's total crap. Take it from me. Now I'm not like some successful career guru. Like, I don't know. But I'm trying to figure out if the degree is really worth anything. I really have to sit down and think about this, because man, like I said, the no's becoming in left, right, center. No. And I don't have one. I have 2. And these are not like these are 2 engineering degrees. But you know what? It's fine. I gotta take this. Do I have to take this up? I don't know. I might leave it in. But don't let anything hold you back. Because at the end of the day, you'll figure out, you'll end up where you're supposed to be. You'll figure out what you need to figure out. But if you keep saying like, oh, I don't have this, and oh, I don't have that, and oh, I don't, people only can look at you and be like, I can't help her because she don't have this, can't have that because she don't have that. I mean, you can voice that you don't have those things or that you need them, and if someone, you know, like my sweet bestie, if you're watching this, hey, like someone might help you out. But at the end of the day, when I started this podcast, I was using my microphone. When I started my YouTube channel, using the same phone. I'm still talking to you on the phone, but I was using my phone. I could have said, because for years I said, oh my gosh, I don't have a camera, I don't have a camera, I don't have a camera. Now, you know what, there's now excuses, and you're letting a camera, what you have on your phone, hold you back. And I don't think that's it might not be the best quality, but by the end of the day, you started. Progress over perfection. You are great, you are beautiful, you deserve to be exactly where you are. Hold your head up, hold your chin up, own the room. You are beautiful, bold, and bright. Have the best week. See you next week.